Kevin O'Grady after the conclusion of the Clare Senior Hurling final, the battle between Ballyea and Inagh Kilnamona. Ballyea victorious. I suppose, Kevin, when you got the call to get involved in Ballyea this year, when Robbie told you about, read you about the project, what was the buy-in for you? What made you to come in? Had you a sort of a background in the managing coaching?
Talking to Stan there a minute ago, I made a few phone calls to guys I respect in Ballyea, and you know, I suppose you're always asking about the character of people, and I suppose it was obvious that how highly the players were regarded within Ballyea. And I know, I suppose things maybe didn't go to plan the last couple of years, but that was the big thing when you look for players, you look for character. You know, the hurling will come, the scores will always come, but lads that dig deep, and I think it's very evident today.
And I suppose, Kevin, for previous county finals, we always had the Tony Kelly moments of magic. Tony can, when the game's in balance, Tony can turn it on, Tony can bring things out of fire. When you heard as a coach come in that before the Newmarket game that Tony was going to have that operation, that Tony was going to go out, were you sort of confident that did you have to alter the game plan as a coach or something?
I think they learned a big valuable lesson last year. Like, I think they went into a semi-final without Gary, and I think a lot was made of it. Like, and you know, Gary or Tony are unbelievable players. They're players that can win games on their own. Like, but you know, it has to be about the collective. When you're over teams, it has to be about the collective. And I think they learned a valuable lesson last year.
Yeah.
We spoke about it. Like, the other thing I'd say about Tony, like Tony still contributed massively. Yeah. Tony was there on the sideline today. He was out on the edge of the sideline, and he's extremely sharp on the sideline as well. He's a valuable contribution to the management as well.
Yeah. And I suppose, Kevin, a rumour was going around that Niall wasn't feeling well this week, that he had a bit of a bug, Niall DC, coming into the game as well. I don't know if that was true, that sort of thing. But in terms of that, I suppose people like Cathal O'Connor, his first county final, I know he's played an awful lot of big games in terms of Morgan Gary coming on, making an contribution. I suppose Aaron Griffin for the penalty. Across the field, there was players coming around making their sort of moments, sort of contributions.
Well, that's what finals are all about, big moments. Like, and you know, finals are always going to be tense and tight, and you know, a lot of 50-50 ball and a lot of ball there to be won. But when you get the chance, they're big game players. Like, you know, Cathal O'Connor has huge experience. Obviously, it's a different coach, but you know, his level of athleticism number one, but his hurling skills are excellent as well.
Yeah.
You know, he could have had 6 or 7 points from play. Like, you know, he had probably 3 or 4. The last score he got was outstanding. But they're big game players. It doesn't really matter the code.
Yeah. I suppose 2 final questions for you, Kevin. First one, that goal after probably a minute and a half from Aidan McCarthy, when you got him into the water break, what was the sort of, did you mention it? Did you?
Really, because to be honest, outside of the goal that they got, I thought we were fairly in control in the first quarter. They probably took a little bit of control in the second quarter to kind of ebbed and flowed a little bit. But sure, you'd expect that. Like, they're never going to go out and dominate. I think they're a fantastic run through, and they came through a tough group. I know a lot of those guys, David Fitz and Jason McCarthy, Kevin Heher from under 21, and Conor Hegarty from school. Like, top class players. It's a tough one for them to take, because I suppose we rallied at the end and just kind of went from behind in front at the right time. But I'd be fairly sure they'll be back. Certain enough they'll be back.
I suppose Ballyea have an extra incentive going into this Munster I know club competition. I suppose that's furthest from your minds at the moment, but they feel that Ballyea Gunner did one over them, that they were sort of robbed or unjustly felt they had the better of it that sort of day. So there's probably an extra bite. They won't need extra motivation going into it.
I think when you're in a county championship, there's never any talk about a Munster club. Like, you know, I think there's so much emphasis put on the county championship. All focuses on that, and it's game by game. And look, we need to go away and enjoy that. And you know, we'll worry about the Munster club next week.
Cheers, Kev.
Okay.